Hello there. Welcome to my shop. My name is Navi. These ones are one dose only, and so they come fairly cheap. I'll give you a little bit of a free sample, see how it feels. It is the travel size horse brush, and it is imbued with magical qualities. Bashkala Hadamar Hilarao. Hello there. Welcome to my shop. My name is Navi. We sell a wide assortment of potions here, but we also have many other items that will help you on your quest or just travels. Yeah, I used to follow this kid around, but when he retired, I decided to open up my own little shop here. Got pretty boring. This is a pretty good location for it, so. First items I have to show you are these must-have traveling potions. These ones are one dose only, and so they come fairly cheap. First we have the health potion. Now this one here restores 8 hearts, which isn't bad for the amount, you know. And this one we have here restores your mana. It does restore a full mana bar, but not a doubled mana bar. So this one here is a little more expensive owing to its uses. The blue one does restore health and mana, full on both. And this is the extra strength potion. As you can see, it's a very small amount, so it is more expensive, but very useful to travel with. You should always have one of these on you. Now this pink one is a regeneration potion. It won't outright heal you as the red one will, but you will regenerate full hearts over 2 minutes. So also another good one to keep in stock in your bag. If you know you're in a particularly tough battle, you can pop one of these and keep recovering as you fight. Now this one is again a little more expensive because it is an invincibility potion. It is of short duration, only about 30 seconds, but definitely enough to win a more minor, tough battle. Let's see. this one is of my own design. It is a perfume potion. As you know, heroes often do not always get the chance to properly wash up if you're trying to complete a quest in due time. You may not have time to do more than take a walk through some water. So this is great to have along because it's basically like a bath in a bottle. It has 3 uses. This one is nice. It is a little expensive because it comes with several uses. About 8 or 10, depending on how much you use at a time. It is a defense potion, and as opposed to the others which you drink, excepting the bath in a bottle potion which you rub on your skin, this one you spray on. I'll give you a little bit of a free sample, see how it feels. It's nice. This one is similar to the last, but it raises your attack instead of your defense. And it is not a spray-on, it is a serum that you rub into your hands. Quite a bit thicker, as you can see. Now this one is very long lasting. It is for your food when you spend months on a quest out in the wilds. It's hard to always find appetizing food. So what this does is you just put a few drops onto whatever you've cooked up and it makes it taste great. A must-have for any adventurer. Now, are you interested in any of these potions today? Great. I'll just put them to the side for you. And the other one too? Okay. Why, yes, these are actual Goron salt crystals. They make for great lighting, I think. So much warmer than those lights they use in Hyrule. Now, do you have a horse? Yeah? Her name's Epona. It's a pretty popular name right now. then you might be interested in this. It is the travel size horse brush, and it is imbued with magical qualities. If your horse happens to get hurt at all, not mortally, just minor injuries, whether by enemies or even if it just got a hoof stuck in a hole or anything, you just give your horse a nice thorough brushing, and by the end of the brushing it'll be either fully healed from the more minor injuries, or it'll at the least be well on its way to full recovery. A traveler is nothing without their mount, so we have to make sure we take care of them. The other horse item I have is this chalk bag. It is very similar to the bath in a bottle. You basically just rub some on your hands and then rub your horse down, and it'll be pretty much good to go for another few days. It's also very good for a horse's health to take care of it in such a way. You can use this on yourself as well, but it does have the side effect, if used on humans and or humanoids, of making your skin a little dry, so it's best to stick with the bath in a bottle. Now let's see, what else do we have? Oh, I do have a couple hero items if you are interested. I actually have a very rare hero instrument. Now, as you know, hero instruments are extremely powerful. I'm not sure what specific powers this one has, but I do know it has them. It has been appraised. So, and this one is very easy to play. I believe its ability has something to do with power focusing, but unfortunately as a fairy I cannot use it to the full extent of its powers. So really only humans can use these magical instruments with any success. And now the other hero item I have is what appears to be an ordinary fan. But it is actually quite powerful. If used properly, you can actually summon great winds with this. especially if used in conjunction with a magical instrument. You can actually even summon potential hurricanes and the like if you are able to focus your power well enough. You'll take both. Okay. Next I suppose it's kind of another hero item, but it's not quite as powerful as the others. But this one is a necklace, and as you can see, it has an actual piece of heart magically trapped inside. Now what this does is it won't count towards getting you more health, but it will protect you from death at least once every 5 minutes. If you are knocked out in battle, this will bring you back with a quarter heart of health, which obviously isn't much, but if taken off guard, it gives you plenty of time to pop a potion, so definitely very useful. I do have some healing crystals here. These ones work better in your house. Put them over the mantle or the fireplace or something. But these ones here work much better for carrying along with you on your travels. And it's not the kind of thing that actually heals you. It just encourages good health to have them near you. So you carry them around when you're traveling or leave them at home. And you end up having more stamina. Health potions heal you more. You get sick less often. All those kinds of good things. On the subject of crystals, these two here are often great home decorations. These are protection crystals. They will protect you greatly from the monsters of the night. But these ones here are lucky stones. Carry these along with you and you get more critical hits. You are able to dodge more attacks. All those kinds of things. These ones are nice. I know when I was traveling, I carried some of these even though my master didn't know. And it really helped him in his battle. So. This is just a simple item. Put all your rupees in here. And it has a simple but effective repellent charm against thieves. It will discourage all of the most minor thieves. Only the truly skilled can really get past it. So, against most, it is very useful to keep in your house. This is pretty simple. Just a travel journal especially if you are a hero who enjoys taking on quests from the small people, all the little people. This is a great way to write down any information you gather about each particular quest, so you don't have to over-travel back to places just to figure out the main information again. Plus there's plenty of room for any interrogations you might make. It is made of real dragon leather, so it is surprisingly durable. It can withstand all weathers, excepting maybe lava, if you were planning on visiting the Gorons. Now here, I actually have, this is somewhat of an antique. It is from the Skyward Age, when our people lived up in the sky. This one is worth quite a lot, and it's more of a collectible piece, although you could exchange it for quite a lot of rupees. But this item is more of a tradable item. You bring something in of equal value, you know, or you can pay rupees for it, but it is very expensive. Now, if you are a history buff at all, this next item should interest you. This is the most recent history book of our land. It was written about 5 years ago or so. So it's even got the chronicles of our most recent hero. It also has detailed accounts of many of the monsters several of these heroes have encountered, and weaknesses, good ways to fight each one. A lot of them are bosses, unfortunately, which it would be incredibly unlikely for you to come across, but still very interesting. Now, as you can tell, this book was created with colored ink nibs, which are a rarity. I don't believe this came from Hyrule. I think it came from Kakariko. They have always been the ones to record history, and they have always made the best advancements in writing. So you will take those hero items then. That's a good choice. If you are interested in items like that, are you interested in a better weapon at all? I can see that you're carrying what looks like probably your grandfather's sword there. Nothing wrong with that, but Might want to upgrade it a little. I'm not much of a weapons and armor shop, but I do have a magical sword. If I can interest you in it. Now this one comes with a shoulder scabbard. And it is somewhat magical, a little pricey. Its power is a +6 crit rate, which is extremely useful, especially when fighting moblins. They tend to have kind of a higher defense than most of the rabble. So I'll just show you. As you can see, it is extremely sharp. That is another of its magic qualities. You will never need to sharpen this blade. And what's nice is that it looks like a perfectly normal, average, run-of-the-mill weapon. It does not look like a magical sword. It doesn't have any of the bling, the flashiness of jewels or anything. So enemies see you run into battle with this. They expect just a run-of-the-mill farmer battle, and you surprise them by landing big ol' critical hits. You'll take that as well? Great. Thank you. Now I've packaged up all of your selected items for you to take with you. And before we check out, would you like a half-off fortune telling? Okay. Bashkala Adamar Hilarao Laknaroki Ridahi Shivanir Shivanat Talo Naig Totosa. I see a dark cave behind a waterfall. I see the queen of the Sora presenting you with flippers. You will do a great service for the Sora realm and receive a reward that's not too shabby. Okay. Now that you're all checked out, I hope you have a wonderful day. Before you go, we are running a special. So let me see, I have 2 spells here you can choose from. Would you like a protection spell or a double experience spell? Protection spell? Okay. Now just relax and close your eyes. Daheisho Katosa Ag Kenai Shaka Ritag Zumo Tukalo, Tutsua, Nima, Seikasho, Zunakai, Dakaso, Kamyatak, Kata, Chuki, Namika Os, Noya Neha, Rota U, Saskosa, Wago Kata. You can open your eyes now. How do you feel? Good? That's good. Well, I very much enjoyed your business. You've made some wonderful purchases today. Your packages are there. You can pick them up on your way out. And don't forget that if you bring in an empty bottle, we are always willing to fill it with potion for minimum prices. Potion bottles you did pick up are the small size, but a full-sized bottle is worth a good 3 uses, so something to think about. And we're right in town here, so very easy to get to. And if you enjoyed your visit here, if you wouldn't mind spreading the word a little, I am a pretty new business, so any help counts. I hope you have a wonderful day.